Venus is conjunct the sun. This is considered when the planet is in the heart of the sun or in the king's throne room or in the king's chambers, the king's ear. This gives in the retrograde aspect, not so much, because when it goes forward, it will actually move ahead with the ideas that it's wanting to get done. But right now it's in a retrograde aspect, and it will be going over the sun. It's typically a nice aspect when that happens. It gives energy in the long term, not right now, because the sun is so hot, it does tend to burn up the planet. It doesn't get harmed here. This is I think, Lynda, you have something that it's you have like no energy, but you do have the king's ear. It's kind of like you have something. How you say it is probably very fitting. But yeah, this is a good time for the sun to be getting the ideas and having that conversation with Venus of what she wants to do for this retrograde, because Venus, whenever Venus is retrograding, it's asking you to reevaluate something. So that might very well be in your mind.
Yeah, this is the inferior conjunction. Venus and Mercury both have two different conjunctions with the sun. One when they're direct, which is the superior conjunction, and one when they're retrograde, which is called the inferior conjunction. In the heart of the sun, which is good, within 15 degrees of the sun, the planets do get burnt up. They're too close to the sun. Within 8 degrees, they combust. I do like what the medievals say about Cazimi, that it's like a sick man on his bed. He's kind of been like, maybe even on death's door,
That's the one.
lying around in bed. And yeah, and now he's turned a corner. So this may be a time where maybe you've been pondering something to do with relationships or art or beauty, whatever Venusian topic is applicable to you. Maybe you kind of have a bit of an aha moment at this time. Maybe you think, that's what I'll do. You might not necessarily be able to put that into action straight away, or even if you can, it may not manifest or have any benefits for you for a while yet. It may take till after the retrograde period, but this may be when you have some sort of illumination on the subject and think, that's what I'll do. I'll do this. And yeah. And then the sun is going to move on. Venus is going to move on. They're actually moving in different directions. It's really interesting because usually Venus and Mercury, when they're coming up for their superior conjunction, Venus and Mercury overtake the sun. But when they're retrograde, they're very slow and the sun comes up and overtakes them. So, yeah. And this is about halfway through the retrograde cycle.